Good evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, March the 9th, 2021. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce handed out lots of awards last week, and the Tullahoma City School Board made decisions on Teachers of the Year and this year's Tacc testing. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Now open in Tullahoma, Parkview Senior Living, an affordable, luxurious retirement community that active seniors love to call home. We encourage a healthy, independent lifestyle with few restrictions. Abundant amenities mean you live burden-free in a beautiful, safe home with other like-minded seniors. Still enjoy friends and family, along with your supplemental healthcare needs. See for yourself how wonderful retirement can be. Tour Parkview Senior Living today.
Hello, I'm Ray Noest, and as Mayor of Tullahoma, I'm strongly urging all of our citizens to follow the guidelines of CDC in helping control this virus, COVID-19. But I'm especially advising all of us to wear face coverings or masks anytime we're in a social setting where we can't maintain a distance of 6 feet or more. So be kind to your neighbor, wear your mask.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home, and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce held a virtual celebration last week where they named winners of various categories for Tullahoma. Vicki Shelton was named the 2021 Chamber President at the event.
Our 2021 Chamber President, Vicki Shelton, and we are so excited to talk about what 2021 is looking like for the Chamber.
Well, fortunately, 2021 is looking a little different than 2020, maybe not so much right off the bat, but we have high hopes for, another good year with the Chamber and a lot to look forward to. We certainly have been meeting with folks virtually as well as in person when it was possible, and I know some of our Chamber coffees have looked a lot different, as well as some of our executive meetings as well as board meetings. But we are just, and I'm happy to serve in this role, and it's such an honor, and I appreciate the opportunity to do so. And to work with the Chamber is always an honor and lots of fun.
Well, Vicki, we are so excited to welcome you as our 2021 Chamber President. Let's talk a little bit about the goals that we're going to set for 2021. We're just going to speak it into existence. And so, we've talked a little bit about growing our membership. We've talked a little bit about some new events. So, what goals do you have set?
Well, I just have, like we've always had for the Chamber, is just to grow the Chamber, to get to know our membership that's out there, and especially those new businesses that we haven't gotten to know yet. And it's just so exciting to see new businesses even come around during this pandemic. We continue to have lots of ribbon cuttings, and I'm just excited to get back into our CEO program, which we've really missed during this year because of course, school events, school closings, and our CEO partners are phenomenal. And we hope to grow that program and be back in the schools again, as well as to grow, of course, our membership.
Very well said. Another really important event that we want to focus on this year is the YP 40 Under 40. We have some amazing young professionals in this community. Very excited to celebrate them. We will continue on with our Women Impacting the Community event, which is also a favorited event. And then, of course, the Christmas parade is how we're going to close out 2021.
Always a great way to close out the year. And yes, that young people, we're so excited always to see so many young folks move back to Tullahoma. Many that have grown up here and want to start a business here, or have come back with a family business. And more importantly than that are just folks young people that are wanting to to relocate to Tullahoma and start a business here or be a part of the community, and just to have those just their talents here is very exciting. So yes, we hope to honor lots of those folks, as well as the Women Impacting Community has been a big event for us, and we just continue to have more and more nominations of phenomenal women that have done so much in our community in years past and in the future, I'm sure, too.
Vicki, you're a recipient of the Women Impacting the
an
Community
education
Award. That's right.
Recipient, maybe even the first year. I'm not really sure. No, maybe the second year. But that was a lot of fun for me. I was on the school board for 20 years, so I was honored in that capacity.
Well, we certainly appreciate everything that you're doing for TACC. Already off to a great start. Vicki brought us a coffee maker to the chamber. And
no one can live without a coffee maker. And when that one went down at the chamber, it's like, oh my gosh, we've got to replace this K-cupper quick. So
she has figured out that keeping her team caffeinated will keep us moving forward. So, Vicki, we're already off to such a wonderful start. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate all you guys do. Working with these two is just always not only a blast, but I've never seen two harder working women that work together so well and love this community so much. And they're just out and about every day, getting to know the folks in our community and growing this chamber and telling folks what this chamber is all about.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Here at Civic Collision Center, we work with all major insurance companies, and we get the job done right the first time, on time.
Well, I grew up in Tullahoma. We'd always done business with Civic, so when we needed collision service after a run-in with a deer, we knew to call those guys. We already had trust with them. We called Cody. He took great care of us. He kept us posted every step of the way, and we couldn't have been more pleased.
Getting your vehicle back to pre-loss condition shouldn't be a headache. So in the event of an accident, contact me, Cody Hall, at Stan McNabb Collision Center.
This is the face of a fighter.
I'm fighting to keep Tennesseans working.
I'm fighting for time with my friends.
I'm fighting for football on Saturday.
I'm fighting to see my students back in the classroom.
We're fighting for our small business.
I'm fighting to keep my family safe.
Whatever you're fighting for, it's time for all Tennesseans to fight back. Until there's a vaccine for COVID-19, this is the face of a fighter. Face it, masks fight COVID-19.
Welcome back. James Fuller was surprised when he was awarded the 2020 Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce Member of the Year.
There is always a board member, though, that seems to have gone a little bit above and beyond their service. And when Tisha and I were talking about who that board member was for 2020, you were the obvious choice. And so we actually have an award sitting there for you, the 2020 Board Member
was that sitting there when I walked up?
It was. It was. And so if you would like to pick that up.
Definitely.
We are very, very proud to present that to you. And our awards are sponsored by Ascend Federal Credit Union. And so very grateful to them for their support of this event. And so just very happy to present that to you and say thank you for everything that you've done for TACC.
Thank you very much. Definitely unexpected and would not have been possible without the people that helped. So we have some great people on our board, and I don't think that I deserve the lot for this. There's a lot of people that were involved, so I'm very appreciative.
And that's one of the reasons that you are so deserving, James.
Thank you, James.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you know, I will confess, we had to. There was a little bit of trickery involved. Again, you were caught off guard, and so couldn't quite remember what I had told you about why you were visiting with us today.
Well, that makes two of us. I just knew to be here at a certain time and be prepared to talk about the Chamber. And I'm always willing and happy to support the Chamber and broadcast its purpose and mission in the community, because that's what we as board members have to do. And we have a wonderful community. Just an amazing community, and I think sometimes we take a lot of what it has to offer for granted, and it's our job as the Chamber and the board and the ambassadors and everybody in the community to share its vision, purpose, and mission. So,
well, thank you. It's perfect. Yes, wonderful board member. Well, again, thank you for everything that you've done.
Also at the Chamber Awards benefit, Greg Gressel from South Jackson Civic Center showed off the cover of the newest edition of Think Tullahoma magazine, which features the Civic Center, and spoke about the upcoming 100th birthday of the theater and upcoming events.
We're announcing today that the cover of the new Think Tullahoma magazine is South Jackson Civic Center, and our involvement in the community and with the artists that are a part of this community. So super excited about this announcement and this reveal today.
So are we. So Colin Sharan is also featured. So tell us a little bit about Colin and his accomplishments.
Colin is a film director. He has worked on a couple of individual films. He debuted his first film, My Friend Carl, here at South Jackson Civic Center. And it was during a time when we weren't sure exactly how everything was going to take place, and so we planned it outside. We had the event outside and really proved that we have lots of ways and lots of venues to make things happen at South Jackson. It's great working with Colin. Colin is currently working and just finishing up another film. He has won, 9, 10, 11 awards for this film that was debuted here at South Jackson. And he's no stranger to the South Jackson. He's been on the stage himself since he was a kid, involved in programming and stuff there at the Center with the Performing Arts. And so we're super proud of him, glad to be a part of his history and hopefully to be a part of his future as well.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I understand that South Jackson Civic Center is celebrating its 100th birthday.
Yes, in 2022, the auditorium will be 100 years old, and so we have been working towards the restoration and renovation of the auditorium. You've been seeing a lot of work going on, and a lot of things have happened during the pandemic. Monies that have been raised for certain projects, and with the downtime, we've took advantage of that and tried to make sure that we use that money and utilize that time. And so lots of things happening right now as we speak. There's big cranes in front of the building doing work on the actual auditorium, and there's been a lot of renovations inside. If you've not seen it, there's a couple little sneak peeks in the Think Tullahoma magazine, but lots more to be seen, and a few more things that we're working on this year leading up to that 100th anniversary. So super excited about it.
Well, y'all are not the only ones celebrating 100 years. TACC celebrates its 100th birthday in 2021.
Big year for us.
Yes, it is. It's a very big year, very exciting year. 2020 was, we'll just say, challenging for a lot of people and a lot of organizations. And so, but we came out of that with a lot of lessons learned and in some ways better practices, and looking forward to applying that to 2021. And so we just appreciate everything that South Jackson does, and it's such an amazing asset to have in our community, to be able to go and enjoy the shows. I know y'all have some exciting things coming up, don't you?
We do. We've been kind of we call it an intermission. We've been in intermission for the last couple of months as the numbers had spiked here in Coffee County, and just decided we were going to take some time, keep everybody healthy, keep everybody safe, and that's been our desire all along. We've been at half capacity. We really control how seating takes place. We seat people, and then no one is seated in front or behind them or around them. And so if you attend, and that will stay in place for the next foreseeable future, and so you have to call the office to get tickets for any of the events, because we are hand placing everybody where they go, because we want to keep our community safe, but we want to stay relevant. We want to stay connected and want to stay a part of the community. And the arts has really had a difficult, challenging time during this time, but also I think we're going to come out on the other side a better us and better serving the community that we're involved in. So we have a new outdoor stage in our courtyard that we'll have a ribbon cutting for that I'll be talking to you guys about here in the spring. And so we're super excited about some new innovative things that are happening at South Jackson. And as we approach this time and celebrating the arts community here in Tullahoma is kind of it's something you don't expect in a community our size, and we are seeking hard to be a regional arts destination, and we have an incredible fine arts facility as well, and just working together to make this the best for our community that we can.
Well, your passion is just so evident every single time you speak about South Jackson Civic Center. And so thank you for everything that you do for the community. We are so excited to feature South Jackson Civic Center on the cover of our 2021 Think Tullahoma magazine. This magazine is heavily distributed throughout the area. And then also anyone who's looking to move to Tullahoma, visiting Tullahoma. So it's a huge asset, big marketing tool that we use in our office. And you get the very first copy.
All right.
So we have a copy sitting for you there. And so we just appreciate you coming to speak with us and talk a little bit about the magazine, because it is, it's always revealed at the celebration. And so This was a very key special part of this program. So thank you, Greg, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after these messages.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Hi, I'm Fran Gray with Alzheimer's Tennessee. When you receive a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease for yourself or someone you love, please know that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Alzheimer's Tennessee is here for you to provide support and education, all the help you may need to get through this challenge. Our number is 931-434-2348. We encourage you to give us a call. We're here to help.
Welcome back. At the latest meeting of the Tullahoma City School Board, Katarine Stevens announced the Tullahoma City Teachers of the Year, the status of COVID vaccinations for city school teachers, and upcoming spring break.
Recently, teachers in each school selected their Teacher of the Year, and I'm thrilled to share with you the 2021 Teachers of the Year. From Bel Air Elementary, Carrie Moore; East Lincoln Elementary, Michelle Wilcox; Jack T. Farah Elementary, Mana Montoy; Robert E. Lee, Emily Judkins; East Middle, Dan Lynch; West Middle, Tim Barendorf; and Tullahoma High School, Allison Brown, Renee Flowers, and Justin Scott. We will be rooting for our 3 district winners, and I do want to thank Chairperson Usselton for joining me in a celebration where we could deliver yummy chocolates and acknowledge these 3 district winners. They are, at the elementary level, Michelle Wilcox; at the middle level, Dan Lynch; and at the high school level, Justin Scott. So they now will move forward to compete at the South Central regional level. And hopefully we will continue to have some more winners come out of that competition. And as you know, the COVID vaccine phases have now moved to 1B, where teachers and staff are now eligible to get the vaccine. We are very excited to be partnering with the Coffee County Health Department to have our teachers and staff who wish to be vaccinated have that taken care of at our high school tomorrow afternoon. Major kudos to Gina Bumbalow, our coordinated school health director, who has done an amazing job planning for, organizing, scheduling, and communicating all details about this vaccination event. Not to mention doing an exceptional job working on this with Darla Sane, the nursing supervisor at the Coffee County Health Department in Tullahoma, and Pam Browning, the public health county director with the Department of Health. So proud of this collaborative effort. And I look forward to getting my vaccination tomorrow, along with over 200 others that will be joining. So I can't wait. And before we meet again, unbelievably, our students and teachers will enjoy spring break. This year's spring break will be held from Friday, March 12th through Friday, March 19th. I'm hoping all will enjoy a much needed time of rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation as we return for the remaining months of the school year.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after these messages.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stamp and Nab Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
What I love most about the Stamp McNabb Detail Shop is there's someone local that I can trust to pick up my car, have it cleaned, and deliver it back to me in showroom condition.
What really amazed me is when he opened the hood and looked like he had taken the old engine out and put a new engine inside.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stamp McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what the difference our detail can make.
My great-grandfather started it in 1900, and now it's 2020, which is 120 years. We still measure your feet, still try to help you find a good fit. We're just a good old-fashioned shoe store where we'll measure your feet, make sure you're in the right size, and help you find a comfortable shoe for men, women, and children.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
Welcome back. Tullahoma City Schools usually relies on TCAP test scores for portions of students' final grades, but this year they are allowed to adjust the weight of the yearly exam.
Moving on to suspension of weighting TCAP scores. Dr. Stevens.
Yes, so on January 21st, 2021, during the first session of the 112th General Assembly, the Tennessee General Assembly took action by passing the Accountability Hold Harmless law to hold schools, teachers, and students harmless from negative consequences resulting from the 2021 TCAP assessments. For the 2021 school year, districts may choose the percentage that scores from the TCAP assessments will count on students' final grades. The range currently is allowable is anywhere from 0% to 25%. In light of this, and to ensure that students are held harmless in line with this legislation, administration recommends that the percentage that TCAP assessments will count on students' final grades is 0%. Beginning next school year, we will revert back to following percentages stated in Board Policy 4.700, which is 0% for grades 3-5, 10% for grades 6-8, and 25% for 9-12. So the administration does recommend that the TCAP assessments results will count 0% on students' final grades for this 2021 school year. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any motion to accept that TCAP assessment results will count 0% on students' final grade?
Jessica Fogarty, so moved.
Motion by Jessica Fogarty, second.
Sid Hill, second.
Second by Sid Hill. Any discussion? Mrs. Vaughn, would you please poll the board?
Yes. Amy Dotson.
Yes.
Jessica Fogarty.
Yes.
Sid Hill.
Yes.
Teresa Lawson.
Yes.
Kim Usselton.
Yes.
And Pat Welsh.
Yes.
That is all in favor.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include the new Codes Director for Tullahoma, musician Randy Fincham, and Tullahoma Mayor Ray Noas. We'll have all that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
Now open in Tullahoma, Parkview Senior Living, an affordable, luxurious retirement community that active seniors love to call home. We encourage a healthy, independent lifestyle with few restrictions. Abundant amenities mean you live burden-free in a beautiful, safe home with other like-minded seniors. Still enjoy friends and family, along with your supplemental healthcare needs. See for yourself how wonderful retirement can be. Tour Parkview Senior Living today.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Hi, this is Peter, and I work for the American Red Cross. During events like this, people are always asking how they can help. For just an hour of your time and a little stick in the arm, you too can help save a life. There's always a constant need for blood. Make an appointment with the American Red Cross and donate some blood. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or go online to redcrossblood.org. Thank you.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1925 at 81 degrees. The record low was in 1996 at 10 degrees. The average high for this day is 59, and the average low is 36. Mostly clear for tonight with a low of 47. Mostly sunny skies for Wednesday with a high of 70 and a low of 49, and partly sunny on Thursday with a high of 72 and a low of 55. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe and have a great evening.